For thousands of years, humans have looked toward the horizon and asked the same question: what comes next? Every generation imagines the future differently. Flying cars, robot servants, endless cities made of glass and steel. Or sometimes, collapse, silence, ruins reclaimed by nature. But today, something is different. For the first time in human history, the future is arriving faster than our ability to imagine it. Technology evolves not over centuries, but years. Artificial intelligence learns in weeks what once took lifetimes. The planet itself is changing, reacting to our actions in real time. So the question is no longer if the future will change everything. The real question is, what will the future look like, and will we be ready for it? Just 100 years ago, most people traveled by horse. Messages took weeks to cross oceans. Electricity was a luxury. Computers did not exist. Now, billions of humans carry supercomputers in their pockets. Information travels across the planet in milliseconds. Satellites watch Earth constantly. Algorithms decide what we see, buy, and believe. And this acceleration is not slowing down. It's accelerating. The 21st century is not just another chapter in history. It's a turning point. Every major system that supports civilization is being rewritten at the same time. Technology, work, energy, medicine, warfare, space exploration, even what it means to be human. The future will not arrive gently. It will arrive all at once. Artificial intelligence is no longer science fiction. It writes, it speaks, it paints, it diagnoses disease, it drives cars, it predicts behavior, and soon it may outperform humans in most cognitive tasks. AI is evolving at an exponential pace. Unlike humans, it does not sleep, it does not forget, it does not age, and when it improves, it copies those improvements instantly. Some experts believe AI will become more intelligent than any human alive within decades, or even sooner. This raises a terrifying and fascinating question. What happens when humans are no longer the smartest beings on the planet? Will AI become a tool that liberates us from work, a partner that solves humanity's greatest problems, or a system we lose control over? The future may include AI doctors that never make mistakes, AI teachers that adapt to every child, AI governments that optimize society better than humans ever could. Or it may include surveillance systems that watch every movement, algorithms that decide who gets opportunities, machines that reshape civilization without empathy. AI will shape the future, whether we are ready or not. By the year 2050, nearly 70% of humanity will live in cities. But future cities will not look like today's concrete jungles. They will be smarter, taller, more connected, more monitored. Buildings will generate their own energy. Roads will communicate with vehicles. Traffic lights will predict congestion before it happens. Entire neighborhoods will adapt automatically to weather, population, and energy needs. But beneath the beauty lies a darker possibility. Smart cities require data. Data requires surveillance. Surveillance requires trust. Will future cities be utopias of efficiency and sustainability, or digital cages where privacy disappears entirely? The future city will test the balance between convenience and freedom. The Earth is changing. Temperatures are rising. Oceans are warming. Weather patterns are becoming extreme. Entire ecosystems are shifting. The future will be shaped not only by technology, but by how humanity responds to the planet's limits. Two futures stand before us. One future leads to rising sea levels, climate refugees, food shortages, resource conflicts. The other leads to renewable energy dominance, carbon capture, rewilded landscapes, sustainable cities. The difference between these futures is not technology, it is choice. Humanity has the tools to heal the planet, but not unlimited time. In the future, disease may become optional. Gene editing technologies like CRISPR already allow scientists to rewrite DNA. Soon, inherited diseases could be eliminated before birth. Cancer could be detected years before symptoms appear. Aging itself may be slowed, or even reversed. The line between human and machine will blur. Neural implants may enhance memory. Artificial organs may replace failing ones. Nanobots may circulate through our bloodstream, repairing damage cell by cell. But with enhancement comes inequality. Who gets access to these upgrades? Who remains natural? Will humanity split into different versions of itself? The future may redefine what it means to be human. For the first time, humanity is preparing to leave Earth, not just to visit space, but to stay. Private companies and governments are racing to colonize the moon, reach Mars, mine asteroids, build permanent space habitats. The future may include cities beyond Earth, humans born under alien skies. But space is unforgiving. The challenges are immense: radiation, isolation, limited resources. Yet humanity has always expanded beyond its boundaries. Space may not just be an adventure. It may become a backup plan for civilization itself. The future is not a single destination. It is a branching path shaped by billions of decisions made every day. Technology will continue to evolve. The planet will continue to respond. Humanity will continue to struggle, dream, and adapt. But the most important question is not, what will the future look like? It is, who will we choose to be in it? For most of human history, survival depended on labor. We hunted, we farmed, we built, we worked, not by choice, but by necessity. Work shaped our days, our identities, our sense of purpose. To ask someone, "What do you do?" became another way of asking, "Who are you?" But the future is quietly dismantling that idea. Machines once replaced muscle. Now they are replacing the mind. Artificial intelligence can already write reports, design products, analyze markets, diagnose illness, create music and art. In the coming decades, entire professions may disappear, not because humans failed, but because machines became faster, cheaper, and tireless. Truck drivers replaced by autonomous vehicles, accountants replaced by algorithms, customer service replaced by synthetic voices. Even creative jobs, once considered uniquely human, are no longer safe. The question is no longer, will jobs disappear? They already are. The real question is, what happens to a society when work is no longer required to survive? As automation expands, governments and economists are forced to confront a radical idea. What if people no longer earn money, but receive it simply for existing? Universal basic income, once dismissed as fantasy, is now being tested across the world. The concept is simple. Every citizen receives a guaranteed income, regardless of employment. Supporters argue it could eliminate poverty, reduce stress, allow creativity to flourish, free humans from meaningless labor. Critics warn it could remove motivation, increase dependency, concentrate power in governments. The future economy may not revolve around jobs, but around value, creativity, and human connection. Work may become optional, purpose will not. Money itself is changing. Physical cash is disappearing. Digital payments dominate. Cryptocurrencies challenge governments. Blockchains promise systems without centralized control. In the future, money may be programmable. Transactions may be instant and invisible. Financial systems may operate without banks. But financial freedom comes with risk. Who controls the code? Who controls access? Who decides who participates? The future economy may be more efficient, but also more fragile. A single line of code could freeze millions of lives. The future will not exist in one place. It will exist in two worlds at once, the physical world and the digital one. Virtual reality and augmented reality are evolving rapidly. Soon, millions may spend significant portions of their lives inside digital environments, working, learning, socializing, even falling in love. Entire economies will exist inside virtual spaces. Digital land will be bought and sold. Avatars may matter as much as physical bodies. For some, this will be liberation, a chance to escape limitations of the physical world. For others, it may become a trap. When reality becomes optional, which world do we choose to live in? In the future, attention will be the most valuable resource. Algorithms already compete for every second of human focus. They learn what makes us angry, excited, fearful, and feed it back to us in endless loops. In a world of infinite content, truth becomes harder to find. Manipulation becomes easier. Reality becomes fragmented. The future may not be controlled by armies, but by algorithms shaping belief. Whoever controls attention controls power. Governments face an unprecedented challenge. Technology moves faster than laws. Corporations rival nations in power. AI systems influence elections, markets, and public opinion. Future governments may rely on predictive policing, algorithmic decision-making, AI-managed infrastructure. Supporters say machines could remove corruption and bias. But power without transparency is dangerous. Will future societies be more fair and efficient, or more controlled and monitored than ever before? Freedom in the future may not be lost suddenly, but gradually, traded for comfort. As technology reshapes work, money, and power, it will also reshape identity. If you don't need a job to survive, if your body can be modified, if your presence exists both physically and digitally, who are you? The future will challenge old definitions of success, purpose, and meaning. Humans may be forced to confront questions we've avoided for centuries. What is a good life? What gives meaning beyond survival? What does it mean to matter? These questions will define the next era of civilization more than any invention. Humanity stands at a crossroads. One path leads to abundance, creativity, and freedom from survival anxiety. The other leads to surveillance, inequality, and loss of autonomy. Technology will not decide which path we take. We will. The future of work is not about machines replacing humans. It is about humans redefining their role in a world where survival is no longer the main challenge. For all of history, one truth has defined humanity more than any other: we are mortal. Every civilization, every religion, every philosophy has been shaped by the knowledge that life ends. Death gave urgency to love, meaning to time, and purpose to memory. But the future is preparing to challenge that truth. For the first time, humanity is seriously asking a question once reserved for gods and myths. What if death is not inevitable? Aging is not just time passing. It is a biological process, cells breaking down, DNA accumulating errors, systems slowly failing. And like any process, it may be editable. Scientists are already extending lifespans in animals. Senescent cells are being removed. Genes associated with longevity are being activated. Blood plasma from the young is being studied for rejuvenation effects. In the future, wrinkles may become optional. Organs may be replaced before they fail. Diseases of aging may disappear. Human life expectancy could stretch far beyond anything we've known. 120 years, 150 years, maybe more. But longer life raises unsettling questions. If humans live twice as long, who gets access? Who controls population? What happens to meaning when time feels endless? Immortality may not feel like freedom. It may feel like weight. The future of humanity may not be purely biological. Brain-computer interfaces are already allowing humans to control machines with thought alone. Paralyzed patients can type. Blind individuals can partially see. Memories may one day be stored, edited, or enhanced. Imagine a future where knowledge is uploaded instantly. Memories can be replayed or erased. Consciousness exists beyond the body. The boundary between human and machine will blur. At what point does enhancement stop being help and start becoming transformation? The future may not be human versus machine. It may be human becoming machine. Some futurists believe consciousness itself may be transferable. The idea is radical. Scan the brain, map every neuron, replicate the patterns digitally. If consciousness is information, could it be copied? In theory, a mind could exist inside a computer. A person could live after death. Identity could be duplicated. But would that digital being still be you? Or merely a copy that believes it is? The future may force humanity to redefine what the self truly is. Enhancement will not arrive equally. Those with access to technology may become smarter, healthier, longer-lived. Those without may remain unchanged. This could split humanity into biological classes: enhanced, unenhanced, modified, natural. The future may see discrimination not by race or nationality, but by biology itself. Will enhanced humans still feel connected to those who remain unchanged? Or will humanity fracture into different species? If humans can control their biology, they may also control emotion, sadness, fear, anger, love. What happens when suffering can be reduced or eliminated? Pain has shaped art, empathy, and growth. Fear has protected us. Loss has taught us value. A future without suffering might sound perfect, but perfection can be empty. Will humanity choose comfort over depth? Or will we preserve pain to preserve meaning? For most of history, humans believed themselves to be the center of everything. Then we learned Earth was not the center of the universe. Then we learned humans were not separate from nature. The future may deliver the final lesson. Humans may not be the most important intelligence in existence. AI may surpass us. Alien life may be discovered. Digital minds may outnumber biological ones. Humanity may have to learn humility on a cosmic scale. The future may not belong to us alone. In a world of machines, immortality, and infinite intelligence, what remains human? Perhaps it's not intelligence. Machines may surpass that. Perhaps it's not strength. Machines already exceed it. What may remain uniquely human is compassion, curiosity, storytelling, the need for meaning. Even in a post-human future, these traits may survive, transformed, but not erased. The future may change our bodies, but our need to belong may endure. Humanity is approaching a threshold no species has crossed before. We are gaining the power to redesign ourselves. What we choose next will echo for millennia. Will we use this power to expand empathy or to escape it? The future will not ask whether we can become something new. It will ask whether we should. A future does not arrive as a single moment. It arrives quietly, decision by decision, choice by choice, invention by invention. Every algorithm written, every law passed, every value defended or abandoned. Together, they form the shape of tomorrow. It is tempting to believe the future is inevitable, that technology will decide everything, that humanity is simply being carried forward by unstoppable forces. But history tells a different story. Civilizations rise and fall not because of tools alone, but because of how those tools are used. Fire gave warmth and destruction. Electricity brought light and warfare. The internet connected the world and divided it. The future will be shaped by technology, yes, but even more by human intention. Machines will calculate, algorithms will optimize, but values must still be chosen. The future will be intelligent, but intelligence is not wisdom. An AI can predict behavior, it can optimize outcomes, it can eliminate inefficiency, but it cannot decide what should matter. Only humans can do that. The danger of the future is not machines becoming powerful, it is humans surrendering responsibility. When decisions are outsourced to systems we do not understand, power becomes invisible and unaccountable. The future will test whether humanity can remain morally awake in a world that no longer requires constant effort to survive. For the first time, humanity is truly global. Climate does not respect borders. Data does not recognize nationality. AI does not care about ideology. The challenges of the future will not be solved by one nation, one company, or one generation. They will require cooperation on a scale humanity has rarely achieved. A shared destiny demands shared responsibility. If we fail to see each other as connected, the future will divide us further. If we succeed, it may unite us in ways never before possible. The future is often discussed as something distant, abstract, massive, but it is built by individuals, by engineers writing code, by teachers shaping minds, by artists imagining possibilities, by citizens choosing what they tolerate. Every choice, no matter how small, participates in shaping what comes next. You do not need to predict the future to influence it. You only need to act with awareness. To speak of hope in discussions about the future is often dismissed as naive. But hope is not denial. Hope is responsibility. Hope recognizes risk and chooses action anyway. The future will include crises. It will include mistakes. It will include losses. But it will also include breakthroughs in medicine, new forms of creativity, deeper understanding of the universe, possibilities no previous generation could imagine. The future is dangerous, but also extraordinary. Throughout this journey, we have asked many questions. What will AI become? Will humans transcend biology? Will cities evolve or collapse? Will the planet survive us? But beneath them all lies one final question. What kind of future do we want to live in? Not technologically, but morally. A future built on control or trust, on exploitation or stewardship, on speed or meaning. The future is not waiting for us somewhere ahead. It is forming right now, in this moment, as you listen to these words. The future is not a place we arrive at. It is a direction we choose. And that choice has never mattered more than it does today. The future is coming. The only question left is, what will we make of it? Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. For more, see you in the next video.